Xavier, they gave you guys a zone look tonight. I think you guys handled that.
I think we did pretty well. Moved the ball around, found our spots. We did turn the ball over a little bit too much, but I think we found the right guys at the right time and made some good plays.
How much can your fast break offense kind of help that when you're struggling up against the zone? How much can the fast break help there?
Just getting ahead before they set up. Just kicking the ball ahead, getting fast, easy points. Before they can just set up really. So anytime we get out in transition, helps us out a lot. Get easy buckets as well.
What'd you think of Mac's play tonight?
Mac did pretty good, It was solid for us down there. He just hit his free throws, of course, too. He did a good job, 10 points, 4 rebounds. But he had great minutes for us, did a lot of great things on the defensive end as well, too.
After tonight, would you say this team is getting better, staying the same, or going the wrong way?
I feel we're still getting better, Still got a lot of people still learning a lot of different things for us. But everybody's taking on the challenge of learning and just taking everything day to day and being coachable. So I think we're still on the right path of getting back to where we're supposed to be.
What are you most looking forward to in relation to the Fort Myers tip-off and getting on the road and playing some neutral court games?
Looking forward to getting another championship. That's one of our goals that we're trying to check off our list. So being able to win a championship, but it starts with the first game against Pitt.
Xavier, is there anything you guys can do to really kind of come out firing? Maybe this one was a little bit better in terms of percentage-wise from the floor, but is there anything you can do offensively to get it really going on Monday?
Everybody just step up and make shots, knock down shots, have confidence in ourselves, confident in the guy next to us, and I feel like we'd be better just shooting the ball wise.
I know it's been all 3 home games, 1 road game. What do you feel about playing on a neutral floor, just kind of an environment where no team really has that home court edge?
I got to step up to the challenge. We already had the 1 road win for us, so we got that under our belt and understanding what it takes to be outside of Brownridge and just have a winning effort.
Bruce, did you feel like this was another one of those slow starts that was kind of in the same category as what you've seen the other 3?
Well, I told them after, and I got to be patient with them. I got to help them. This was a good experience for us going against the zone, figuring it out, especially for that long period of time. You got to give credit to Arkansas-Pine Bluff. They got a couple guys hurt. They had been playing pretty quick and shooting it quick, and they said, we're going to go 4 corners and run the clock and ISO and see if we can score, and they made some tough shots. I thought, there were, I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 times where we'd get a deflection. If that ball bounces another way, now we go down and get a layup, boom. Or we get 3, 4 good possessions in a row. Now we come down and try to shoot quick, turn it over. Too many turnovers. So, but I got to help them. We're new. We're new in so many ways. Or you new and young, and I was obviously it's good to see Xavier go 5 for 10, but somehow we got to make those free throws. And he's got to find other ways to score too. And I love that little flash, that jump shot from him. I love what Carty's doing. The most assists in any K-State player in the first 4 games. He's trying to do what we need him to do, but we also need him to score. The problem was in the zone offense in the first half, especially 1 pass shot, 2 passes. He never got back to him, so he never really got. But 8 assists is big time for him. I thought that Antonio was really good, great energy, and did a nice job, 9 and 4. Dejuan did some good things. He's just got to learn to calm down a little bit. But plus minus, Dejuan's 21, and Carty's 19, and Antonio's 17. So with those guys in there, we had a pretty good run, and we just got to get better. And I hope they understand that. Every game's different. I thought we had really good practice the last 2 days. I thought they shot unbelievable yesterday in here. I think they thought mentally we were going to come in and it was going to be smooth and going and clicking, but it didn't. And that's where I thought we lost our poise a little bit, and in the first half. And we just got to get some rhythm. We're a new team and we got to figure it out. You learn, you get better in practice and you learn from games.
How long do you expect to be without Montavious?
I think it's day to day more than anything. He tweaked his knee in the game last week. He complained about it. They did an MRI, nothing major, but enough we got to sit and wait until they feel like he's totally healthy. So it will be a week at the end of this week, and obviously we're hoping for Florida, but we'll just have to wait and see. We're not going to push it, and we'll let some things come.
Think this team is ready for a tournament setting?
Yeah, I think so. I think I know they're looking forward to it, and we've had a road game. Now you got a neutral game. You got an ACC team that is kind of, in a way, they're new, but they have everyone back. So they were really new last year. They played pretty tough schedule already. Florida State and West Virginia. So it's we're going to have to come to play. I haven't watched them, just a little bit. We talked a little bit and watched a little highlights the other day, but we'll get after it, and tomorrow is a non-contact day for us, and get shots up and learn and watch and grow, and then off on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday practice, get ready for Pittsburgh.
If anything, what do you think you missed without having Montavious in the starting lineup tonight?
I gave Levi a shot, and we actually did. They did what we said: go inside, and we went inside to Levi, and he didn't finish. And then we went to Mac, and he didn't finish. And so we really emphasized that in that way the guys were coachable, but they got we got to finish around the paint. I think Montavious just gives us that good, solid defense. And he's really learned the system pretty quickly. But I was happy with Antonio. That if we get that from him, and he's aggressive, obviously got to get better defensively. But it's and that'll come with time.
Mike had 0 points and missed 3 missed shots. What do you think about his night? Do you think he needs to take more shots?
He's got – obviously we need something from him. And I think he's so into and worried about his shot, he's got to do some other things. Days one, didn't really make the shots, but he did all those other things. 5 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds. He was leader on the play hard chart for us. And that's the kind of things Mike got to take some pride in. Mike guards the heck out of people, but I told him he can't watch the game. He's got to play the game. He's got to be a feisty little, varmint. And if he does that, that's going to help him and help us.
Xavier in the back. Did your jump shot feel smoother, better tonight, or was it just one of those nights where it was going in tonight, just maybe not in for the first couple games?
I went back, getting my routine, getting form shots. The coach always been talking about, helping me out through this week. Just got some good shots up this week and found my rhythm.
Coach, they gave you guys a zone look tonight. How do you feel like you guys handled that?
Well, that's what I said. First thing I said, I think it's great experience for us. It wasn't real smooth. And it's actually a zone that we kind of run, so you hope we have an idea of how to attack it, but we didn't probably get enough flashing in the middle. I thought we took some, I don't know if quick shots. They weren't bad shots, but they were quick, and we didn't make the defense work enough. And that's all part of learning. Now you watch film tomorrow, you have a better idea. If we don't shoot it well, people are going to sit back on us. And that's, I still think we'll be a good shooting team. And it's just a matter of time. 8 for 23, probably 2 or 3 of those probably don't even take, and maybe your percentage is a little better.
Cardi, cool hoodie, by the way. How frustrating have these slow starts been in the first half, just as a team?
I really don't get into that. I understand that we, from history and how with the experience that we got on this team, that these slow starts is going to pass. We got to make shots. I think we play in defense pretty well. Today wasn't as good of defense in the first half as we usually do, but second half we've been playing really a lot better and extending the lead and just showing resilience and ultimately coming to a win. If we win the game, that's all that matters to me. I don't care how much we beat a team by, how much people expect us to beat a team by. It doesn't matter. A win is a win on the column, so that's all that matters.
And Bruce, I guess for you, is that kind of what you try to emphasize? That, well, I mean, the slow starts are what they are. I mean, we've continued to come out in the second half and do what we need to do to win.
I want to get better. I want to play both halves. I mean, because if we do that as the competition gets better, we're going to have ourselves in such a hole we can't come back. And we gotta watch and figure it out. And I said I thought mentally, Coach Lowry said at halftime, I think they all came in, thought the game was going to go this way, and it didn't. And then all of a sudden we just kind of we got to be a little more poised and a little more patient, play with a better pace, and we got again a couple balls bounce our way, go our way, maybe some plays, the game goes different, but it didn't, and it made us grind out. We've had to grind out some things, and if you remember back Prairie View A&M, probably Dean and those guys, maybe their freshman year, it was a 2-point game, and same type of setup. They sat in the zone and they held the ball, and so it's not fun for a coach. But at the same time, you learn and grow from it and use every experience you have to get better.
Did it surprise you guys how good their forward number 2 Carter was? I mean, I think he missed the last 2 games. He only scored two points prior to this game. So was it just didn't have a lot of film on him? We
told them expect the unexpected, and we didn't know who was going to start. And their 2 best players, 2 of their best players are hurt. Carter, from that first game, he looked like a pretty good player. He didn't make shots, but he shot them, and obviously he played at a pretty good level tonight, 20-9. And that's a pretty good game for anybody.
Cardi, most assists for a K-State player, was it in the first 4 games? How does that feel, and how you been seeing the floor?
Just trying to get the eyes off me. Make my teammates better. I'm trying to get 10, so just got to keep passing the ball and getting assists, and my teammates make shots for me, and I feel like that's going to open it up for me to moving forward, and of course take the eyes off me so I can attack more and stuff like that. So they're looking for me to pass. So that's the biggest thing, and I want to just get everybody involved. That's the biggest thing for me. Point guard. That's my job is to facilitate.
It's great seeing him, especially for me, playing him since high school. Great to see him back on the court, be on the court with him again. Gotta do some work as well to get back in rhythm of the team as well. So
definitely dope. Another PG. So when he comes in, if he's in with me, I be off the ball. Also, he can create for people. You've seen in the past last year he's had good games. I remember one game he had 10 and 6 assists in probably like 9 minutes. So, he's really capable of doing really good things. So we're just looking forward to that and him getting in the rotation.